All right, so yeah, let's get off the sweet turf board, and there you go. If it's the episode sled,
Completely normal thing.
Yep, totally normal, totally normal.
Oh,
Is
you
BMO
know what?
not speaking? BMO?
It is.
Oh,
It's really quiet. It's a really quiet intro.
My bad, BMO. You're doing great, buddy.
So yeah, what happened last time?
What happened last time? Where did we start 2 weeks ago?
Where did we start? Give me a second.
We met with the captain. I know at least
Here, I'll put you on.
Reverend Lord Cross, and who else came with us? I don't remember. We went to, at least us three went to the captain to discuss the land angler and what we're going to do with that.
I think I was there. It was me, you.
Yeah, okay, yes, it was Mittens. She was also there. We decided to break it down into walkie-talkies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very industrial of us.
After the captain gave the go-ahead, I believe it was Lord Cross who took it upon himself to tell Springer that. Oh, but you know what? I think he walked past you guys on the way, right? While you were digging your little hole.
I'm trying to think like what happened.
That was
last
after.
session. Yeah, what happened last session? What happened the session beforehand? I'm wondering.
The digging the hole was after.
Was when you saw us.
Yeah. I think you guys already discussed the status of the landing or last session, and it was already dead last session, or was going to die last session because you had to round up the boys to go jumping.
Yeah.
You guys saying a welcome song around there? I remember that.
Welcome to the revelry.
And then Reverend, at some point, he went to the kitchen to go give the ginger,
Yes.
and Storyteller had to go talk to Thresh about the luau. I'm just trying to remember. I'm trying to remember where we started.
Right.
I think we started in the medical ward. Actually.
First note. Husk being weird, talk to captain, sacrifice land angler for telecommunications. And then after that, went to Phoenix, talks to Exile privately.
Wait a minute.
Winky face.
No.
Yes.
Not winky face. Brownie face.
Brownie face.
Unfortunate frowny face.
Blue ball face.
Do you wanna take the TikTok?
Yeah. So yeah, why'd you talk to Exile about?
It's crazy.
He?
I, talking about normal things you talk about with people in private, such as your other team members and why one of them is lying to you. You know, and then getting confronted about why she thinks that Simon should or Exile should remember her, and she's like, I don't know, I don't know. Took off her helmet. Holy shit, it's his crush, I guess, for lack of a better word, from 200 years ago, but dead. And like mutilated, I guess.
Specifically not dead.
Well, she looks dead is the thing. She's missing a whole eye. As well as so he passes out.
Yeah, he faints. He failed that save. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Our favorite girl failure.
And if Crash had actually, Crash had actually made him roll again instead of just for jokes, he would have passed out twice or fainted twice.
He would have, yeah.
But then Exile spent the rest of the talk kind of catching her up to speed, I guess, kind of explaining things that she didn't know about herself.
Yeah.
They had a talk. Heart to heart, if you will. Those
Yeah.
crazy kids.
Those crazy kids. And yeah, what happened after that? Smile.
I mean, we left, and then
Let's see. After that was Storyteller talking to the Thrush. So, he went over. The fella is talking to my other favorite best friend, what's his name? Pyre. You know, the guy who hates magic. And my character approached being
Crazy.
the two different magic classes jammed together.
That's crazy, dog. That's a wild one.
Anytime. He doesn't kill me on sight. The only thing stopping him is
That's nice.
contract.
Yeah.
Imagine that's in Pyre's contract like 17 times because he kept asking, "What about in this scenario?" It's like, no, not you can't just keep making excuses.
It's not just covered by if they're a member of the company. Easy.
Talk to Thresh. Make a couple rolls and roll good, and Thresh doesn't hate him at this exact second as intensely as he normally does. And basically recruit him to help with the luau. Storyteller volunteers to do the physical labor. He just needs the direction because he doesn't expect Thresh to want to do the physical labor. They go.
Why would he?
Yeah, exactly. Go back to Cobb, and the pit is starting to be dug over in this-ish area. And, shenanigans ensue. There was one note that caught me that also caught Storyteller, and he was wise enough to not say anything out loud, which was, Thresh said, a line akin to, "If I ever try to love again, blank, 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 blank." And there was, I literally opened my mouth, said, and then said, he doesn't say anything.
How wise of you.
Anyhow, we dig a hole. Nothing bad happens there.
Yeah, nothing bad happened. Yeah, there was no combat across people whatsoever.
Nope.
Nothing embarrassing happened at all.
I bet he's cursed. After some shenanigans of trying to get out of a pit, Thresh kicking dirt in his face, but then letting him get out of the hole, our esteemed Lord Cross, in the meantime, was getting people together to jump the poor land angler. What did it ever do to you? I mean, it tried to eat someone alive, but like, don't worry about that. It didn't.
No, it didn't. You're right. Yeah.
Didn't have a chance to.
Yeah, you're not giving it a second one. After that, reported into over here, and on the way out of there, I think was, I can't remember what spawned Lord Cross saying, "Slap this guy."
He did that while on the way to get the thing killed.
Oh, we did that while going over.
You guys started fighting because he prompted. I believe it was Storyteller's the Smack Reverend, right?
It was.
Yeah.
Slap.
Because he said something smart.
Yeah. And then Storyteller decides, I'm not gonna go for a slap, I'm gonna go for a shovel, and then got a natural 20. And then it ensued to be fucking Tom and Jerry comedy skit of keep trying to slap each other, hit each other with shovels, just kick dirt in our eyes, try to recruit Bug to do it as well.
Hitting myself with a shovel.
Hitting
You hit
yourself with a shovel.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Because you rolled a I used
Inadvertently started a war, like America.
Hey,
And
man, the only
made
thing
everyone in the mess hall
That makes
think
it-
we were
that
doing
makes
something inappropriate.
Lord CIA.
Lord CIA.
At some point, Storyteller cast Bane, and then and then Simon saw it, did not keep his cool, and now Husk knows.
Husk locked the fuck in. Just boing.
How's it lock it? Oh, he's just standing there for like hours.
I know. That's it.
Compared to looking straight forward,
He's like,
going
I am
slightly
I
to the
have
side.
I put myself in the perfect position to see everything.
I
What really
predicted
happened
this
was Simon
bullshit.
just shit the bed with it. He fucking.
He did. He did. That's true. Yeah.
It was a good time. We had fun. We have fun here.
Oh my god. Shut up.
We are in a company. Come on. I think after that comedy skit ensued, most of everyone went into the mess hall, and while everyone was getting in the mess hall, other things occurred.
Yeah, at some point, Lord Cross did spot. I think it was on his way to go check on Saab. Was when he ran into Simon and Phoenix, Exile and Phoenix, rather. Had a brief talk with them. Fumbled the insight roll on to tell if Phoenix was lying to him or not. And so
Wipes brow.
yeah, and so now thanks to Need Not, this campaign's gonna end without Lord Cross ever learning. So
Okay.
whatever, well done, I guess. And then he went and checked.
Be
on,
upset about it
Saab.
at the time. I didn't think it was ending, asshole.
Bitch.
How could you have not foreseen this?
Well, we're not at level 9 yet. We're only at level 5.
Oh, he's right. He's right. Yeah.
So he went to Saab's tent, spoke with Hitch, who I was not expecting to like so quickly, so much so quickly. But yeah, Saab was just in there playing a board game with the Archon of Dolls, and inadvertently relieved Saab of duty by promising to go out and find other people for her to play with, and also get a milkshake. Thankfully, he had just the people in mind. His original plan was just to get 4 people, and then have Saab play with her still. But when he went to get the milkshake and these 4 knuckleheads, he brought them back, and then Storyteller so kindly convinced the Archon of Dolls to have Lord Cross play.
Man, he already beat that guy.
Yeah, and now Lord Cross will never ever forget that for as long as he lives.
It's only 4 more hours.
Alex gonna be gunning for the bully spaces, and he's only gonna finish every single Everyone else like, oh, maybe I'll roll at him. We're like, I know who it is.
I have a target.
Yeah, so sweet turf time.
Sweet turf time.
Also, turns out Saab was cheating the whole time because he what is it called? Craft or something?
Oh, oh fuck! Did I post it in here?
Sculptor's touch.
Sculptor's touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just
He
kept
could just
manipulating
wait
the
to die.
dice. Yeah, he just kept waiting the die and then unwaiting it when it was her turn.
Next to untraceable.
There's no component for it. I will say, we'll see how long. We'll see, like, I have no clue how many spaces there actually are on that board. We'll be using a D6 to progress through Sweet Turf. So, if there's 60 spaces, then on average, 60 divided by blank, that many rounds, whatever. If there's time afterwards, I can run you guys through like a, or maybe not run you through, but if you guys had any questions about where the campaign was going, I can answer those. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anything else?
Well, you know what we can do? We can go over our rumors and whatnot.
Yeah, I actually could do that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Only thing
look at
I
that.
want to know is how long was it going to take for Phoenix to tell Storyteller who the fuck Phoenix was? Well, I guess not now because she doesn't
We'll
know.
get to that later. We'll get to that later.
We'll get to
That's
that
for later, though. That's a little treat for me for later.
So, let me change the music because this is retro-weary. I had a specific tune in my head, and I was trying to like source where it was from. And I was like, God damn it, it's really bugging me. But then I unlocked it. Like my fucking third eye opened up, which is weird because I never played much of this game, but its music is so distinctive that I remembered it. Oh, and the game is Risk of Rain. Fun game. Very repetitive, but that's sort of its charm. So, it's Sweet Turf time.
Sweet turf time.
Sweet Turf time.
This is fantastic.
Funnily enough, I think each of these scores is approximately one square.
tile.
Yeah, it's one tile, so that's actually coincidental. So yeah, why don't you guys put yourselves on the map here?
Gonna be over here.
So
we should have made tokens for like the little tokens that we wanted to pick.
Oh, what a ring!
Oh,
Lost
Whatever.
opportunity.
Yeah,
Lost opportunity.
shame. We'll just have to play a board game in the next one.
So you guys are the only people on this board because the ranking is technically independent of where you guys are at on this board. This is more for us as the players as opposed to the characters in game. Although the characters in game are using the same board. Let's see. What was the ruling of Candyland? It goes by the youngest person.
Yeah.
So it's the Archon.
Yeah. So the Archon goes first.
Thank God.
I mean,
Get-
Cross goes last.
no,
Right?
I remember we found that last time. We found
Yeah,
that
that
last
was a lot
time.
of questions. Who does go last? The time traveler, the undead, or the person who claims he just
No. Here's what we found out last time. We found out that it's
Who
by
goes
youngest,
last
and then it
in
just
this?
goes clockwise.
We'll keep it simple for us out of game. We'll just use the bottom of Roll20 order.
Works.
Yeah, just keep it simple.
Mhm.
I will maintain the rankings in the company chatter. I'll just keep editing the same one. Actually, you know what? Let's start out with some initial rankings. Can all of you guys roll me a D100? Lower is better. I would do the same for the Archon.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Eat my whole ass!
Well, that's not good, mate.
I thought you said lower
Oh wait,
was
wait,
better.
wait, no, inverse, right?
yeah.
Oh my god, I had already.
No, you said lower is better,
I knew that's what you were doing.
which means Storyteller has the best ranking.
the bullying begins.
Please.
No. Okay, so that means Phoenix is second to last.
Thank God.
And-
Whew.
So in our next game, we have to have like our gang has a board game night.
And it's just a sweet turf board.
Yes, it's like, oh man,
Alright,
we
so
gotta
to
get this
start
heist
out-
done. It's like, no, board game night. It's like, understood.
The pieces are laid out across on this the back of the siege work. This like carriage or cart rather. Lots are drawn, determinations are made onto the turn order, and the first dice are rolled. Oh, my bad, the first cards are pulled, because that's how fucking Candyland works. It's just stupid as shit, but I digress. The first cards are pulled, and you all escalate one turn, falling into your current standing. Mittens, you coincidentally taking the lead, followed by Lord Cross, the Archon herself, then Reverend, then Phoenix, and last but not least, Storyteller. Or maybe last and least by your guys' own deceptive disguising, I want to not piss off the Archon manners. Who knows? Who knows? And as the Archon gives a bit of a puffed up cheek, like, you guys, like, as she's looking down, glaring at the current standings of the board, you guys all, without her seeing, look at one another and realize the true objective of your game is to let her win. But more importantly, how you can screw with everyone else to make sure they fail their objective.
Cross just staring at Storyteller.
Storyteller is putting on a full facade, just like looking around. It's like, oh, everything's calm. Meanwhile, internally, fuck.
You're looking around, very calm. You make eye contact with Lord Cross, and Vort's theme starts playing.
Health bar suddenly appears.
Boss bar shows up. Alright, Neednut, as the first one on the Roll20 order, please roll me a d6.
I can do that. I got a 2.
2! Ooh, starting off immediately on the bullying space. Who would you like to bully? In true manner of getting ready for the next campaign, or rather the next rule set, you guys are able to use any skills against one another. If you can logically determine a way of how your skill sabotages, and thusly, inversely rather, how their skill contests yours. So one of you can use deception, and if you can figure out a way that athletics somehow contests deception, fair game, roll it. So, yeah, it's any skill check is on the table for bullying each other. So yeah, please move your space to the purple square. You are on purple.
Remember, you can hold Alt to go in between spots. Oh, you already did. Never mind.
Yeah, you can hold on to go between spots, or we'll go between grids rather.
Mhm.
So who do you bully?
Oh, that's a great question. The other question is, how do I bully them?
yes. How do you?
Manifest
It's nothing
giant army
personal.
blowing behind us.
It's nothing personal, right? You guys just don't want to be the Archon's target. It's nothing personal. Smile. And let it be known, I guess, when you bully them, you're moving them up a ranking, right? Because that's the catch. You don't want to be number
Yeah.
one. So in theory, you can secure your safety by targeting Storyteller. You'll be safely in last. Smile.
So when they move up
Makes
a
sense
rank,
to me.
whenever
I
it gets to
mean,
that person's
I was
turn,
gonna
they go
target
D6
him
plus.
anyway, so...
Hell yeah.
What the fuck is this bullshit?
When you're first,
Go ahead.
relax. Or is it the other way around, I guess?
I gotta think of how I'm gonna bully him. Because the idea is I want him to be ahead of me.
Yeah, how do you bully him? How do you bully?
How do you bully?
Bully.
Bully? This is the worst, because this is the one thing I couldn't think of. What the hell?
You're securing your future.
I am. My skills aren't great.
I would say if you guys have like spells or something, that's also fair game.
Yeah, let me look at my spells. What do I have here?
Like we're still
Oh,
cast
yeah.
them, but
For the low on spells.
Yeah, it'll have to be my prepared spells, won't it?
I cast heat metal.
oh, the person named Phoenix.
Yep. Wait, hold on. I didn't think that. Scratch his head. Didn't think that one.
Don't know if that's the best call, mate, but maybe it is. I don't know.
Pass without a trace to try and get behind him, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah. You can like maybe swipe the dice, being all sneaky deaky and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spell save DC 15 says right there. Then yeah, to counteract this magical not chicanery, that's talking. Chicanery's speaking. To counteract this magical shenanigans, Storyteller, what skill do you or spell? I don't know. Embark upon. If you guys both use spells, then it's like a spell attribute roll off at that point.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Ursa actually just use heat metal. Because physical
That
damage.
would,
knock it
that
off.
would indeed make it harder for her to mess with the dice when her gauntlet is glowing red. Red hot. That's fair. That's fair.
I want to use these spells. No, it's so early on. I want to save spells for.
It's literally the first turn.
Yeah. Could I try using history as a as a kind of like keep track of like what faces were just being shown and where the dice are and be pointing that out to people? It's like, oh, that's not right.
Oh, you want to snitch?
Yeah, he'll snitch the fuck out of you.
Okay, your
That's
DC
not
15,
right.
roll me history.
Holy shit, you wonder what we're bullying you? I'm kidding.
Yeah, he gets this done. Get fucked.
No!
I'm gonna turn off guidance. I'm not getting
See your
guidance.
virtuous memory. Actually, you managed to call out when the dice are rolled poorly, so you forced the re-rolls. Oh wow, you're not moved up a ranking.
Upon being called out, if you could see Phoenix's face, she's just like, the best way I can describe it. Oh, there's an emoji that actually works for it.
Jim from The Office.
There's an emoji.
There
I
is.
know which one it is. I know which one.
Oh, do you? Send
Jim
it.
is the... let's see. Oh, I had to hit enter, apparently.
Bruh.
That's a good one. That's the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of this one.
Ah.
I think.
Well, it's more like a shocked.
Like
and Storyteller
gape
just
in the sky.
on the side of his face that is not facing the Archon, just a little wink. It's
Looks
competitive
at board,
casual.
looks at you, looks at board.
Oh, you know what? Since I go right after Storyteller, am I sitting next to him?
Yeah.
I thought you wanted
Also,
to-
I'll say we'll roll a d8. I think that'll make this potentially faster. Potentially not.
Mhm.
A d8 instead of a d6.
Sure.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
I know.
Makes sense.
Yeah, might not matter. Might not matter, but anyways. Yeah, so you're sitting wherever you want to sit.
Sitting next to Storyteller, just close enough to just whisper. You're going to feel so much pain by the end of this.
God.
What was
You're taking
that?
This game far too serious.
I called him a snitch.
He is a bit of a snitch, isn't he? Sticks our tongue
Just
in you.
keeping. I'm making sure they ain't cheating on you.
Right. So, moving on to Reverend. Reverend, roll me a d8.
You got it.
Let's see how far he advances.
Oh, come on. D6 you mean, or D8?
D8. We'll increase it
switched
to D8. Yeah, we switch it
Okay.
to make it slightly faster, potentially. Blue square. The Archon of Dolls moves up a ranking. Hey, that's good for all of you guys. Hey,
I'll take that.
hey, that's so good. Hey, yippee!
I'm in the clear!
For now.
Sorry, Mins.
Wait, hold on. How do we keep track of her ranking?
I'm just editing the ranking I have there
He rolled.
because you guys need to know where each other are to know who to piss off. All right, that's a nice, quick and clean turn right there. Nice and safe. Wow. Storyteller, you are up.
I don't want to be.
Just don't roll red.
Numero 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't do anything about it. I just do.
You are safe.
Wow, that was a really good roll, Storyteller.
Am I able to bardic inspiration? Can I vicious mockery myself?
No, you can't.
On your first roll too, you must be gunning for first.
Better not.
Oh,
It's
you know
really
Archon.
nice.
He has never
Nothing.
lost a game yet.
What?
So many
No
games. I'm
way.
terrible at cards.
Never has lost a game.
That is bullshit, and you know it. I'm terrible at cards.
Oh, that
you
is
didn't-
not.
You didn't mention that before joining.
You guys don't.
I think he
play
cheats, to be honest.
Okay, that's just accusatorial.
Nodding.
That was a very lucky roll.
The Archon looks down on the sweet turf board and looks back up to you in a defiant way, Storyteller. If I catch you cheating, I'm gonna hang you from the gingerbread tree.
We don't even have a check.
Look at
Oh
him.
my fucking god.
You can't see it, but behind
Wow.
his arms are body. You guys don't see it. All right. Well, yeah, Storyteller, not to in a way a good start, but also because here's the thing. The game, I will say, the game ends when you guys get to King Candy.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you're safe, you want to just gun it for the end and fuck over everyone
Yep.
else. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
What's that?
If I find you cheating, I'm gonna hang you from the gingerbread tree.
I'm gonna throw you into Gloppy.
Oh, not Gloppy! Gloppy!
I'm ready for like a bunch of Candyland related insults. I'm gonna bury you under the Gumdrop Mountains.
They'll never find you under the snow.
I'm gonna slit your neck with Princess Frostine's skates.
Damn.
This is
Grandma
proper
Nut's
retro,
gonna
right?
bake into cookies.
Okay. I just realized I didn't put Simon on there.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna snap you in half like a gingerbread man.
Oh, I forgot about Simon. Actually. Here you guys. Here you go. I got another one. Energy 900.
Oh, I see. Wait, I gotcha.
Oh fuck, he's better than me. Oh wait, or is he? What did I get? I got 56, didn't I?
You did,
you
yeah.
Yes, never mind.
I'm just gonna put him.
Fuck shit.
So it's between Lord Cross and Rev.
Yeah. Thank you. I was like trying to figure out, like, wait, but is he?
Oh, in that case, what
Actually-
did the Archon of Dolls roll?
253. So she would have been.
Ahead of him, yeah.
Yeah. Tell you guys what, I'll just execute Simon just to keep this simple and amongst the players.
Sure.
To go.
Yeah, Simon's just chilling. Simon's just a wild card.
You know what? I was thinking that. I will give you each of you one Simon wild card
Yes!
Yo!
to call in on any of, like, so if you want to re-roll a contested skill check, or if you want to re-roll just straight up your dice roll.
Mhm.
Like your D8 roll.
All
You guys all
right.
get one Simon wild card. So you hold on to that, kiddos. Okay. So following storyteller is Lord Cross. I know he's aiming for 2 specific squares among this D8.
Does does the storyteller get a Simon Colin?
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
Yeah, we all do.
it's a wild card. And then she would like to use your wild card to cancel his wild card, in which case it would be mutually assured.
That's probably what's gonna
destruction.
happen, let's be honest.
Mutually assured
Yes.
destruction.
Yes, please.
Okay, so you both now do not have a Simon wild card.
Holy shit! You know what it is? Simon wants to stay out of that drama. That's what it is.
It's obviously I'm out that shit. That is not filming. You got it too.
Motherfucker!
You got the draw.